What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard.
Breaking news, San Antonio Brahmas offensive coordinator A.J. Smith has resigned. His resignation was allegedly due to an ongoing disagreement with coach Wade Phillips about the best system for the Brahmas offense. Apparently, coach Wade Phillips was pushing for a more run-heavy or run-first offense. Smith, as most of you may know, utilizes a more pass-heavy scheme that incorporates a hybrid of both the air raid offense and a run-and-shoot offense. I believe the source of this information is quarterback Brandon Silvers. Silvers played with Smith during the 2023 season of the XFL. Immediately after Smith announced his resignation, Silvers took to Twitter to post this. He stated, "This is what happens when you have no say-so in personnel and people trying to switch up your system when it's worked for years." And in a surprising rebuttal, Kellen Mond responded by saying, "Who tried to switch up the system?" In another interesting online reply, former Brahmas and current Houston wide receiver TJ Vasher responded by commenting, laughing emojis and saying, "I ain't laughing, but I'm laughing." The Brahmas defensive end Darius Phillips also commented, a clown emoji, but quickly deleted the comment. The Brahmas have had a very disappointing start to the season, going 0-2 and ranked second to last in scoring. Smith was also allegedly pushing to start backup quarterback Jarrett Guantano over Kellen Mond. The source alleges that Smith told Phillips that he needs to move on from a run-first quarterback run system, if that's what you want to be, because it's not what we've been in the last 2 years of spring football and won all these games with. In other words, Smith is telling Coach Wade Phillips to just stick to what's been working. Neither the Brahmas nor A.J. Smith have submitted an official statement regarding the matter. The team did announce that Peyton Party, special teams coach, will now be taking over as the offensive coordinator, and in a surprise move, they've hired former Brahmas tight end Cody Latimer as a receivers coach. Latimer was an All-XFL tight end and won a Super Bowl with Coach Wade Phillips during their time in Denver. In regards to the matter, Coach Phillips did say that the Brahmas are going to do some things different on offense as the season progresses, but will retain many of the same calls the group has come accustomed to. He stated that Smith wants to move on for personal reasons basically, but we have to go forward. AJ has done a great job for us, but it's something he felt he needed to do, so we have to go forward. Kellen Mond commented by saying, "For everybody the reaction was a surprise. Everyone handles adversity different in certain situations. Obviously that's his personal thing. He stepped away for personal reasons, but it's a move-on league." Smith's resignation came in on a Wednesday, leaving the Brahmas with very few time to regroup and refocus on their next opponent, the Michigan Panthers, this Sunday at 11 a.m. When asked about the challenge of this upcoming game against Michigan, quarterback Kellen Mond simply replied with, "We'll find out this week." And in other surprising team news, the Brahmas have released corner Greedy Williams. Williams was a second-round draft pick to the Cleveland Browns and only played one game for the San Antonio Brahmas. And in another surprising and very bizarre coaching move this week, the 2-0 DC Defenders defensive coordinator Greg Williams has resigned as well from his post. His son Blake Williams will take over as defensive coordinator for the DC Defenders. Thanks for watching. This was breaking news from the 210 Stockyard. Stay tuned for more.